Three, two, one.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's the Hungry Millennial back again with yet another quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is stop overthinking and commit to the goal. So many times I've had to make hard decisions and make tough decisions. Whether it was health, whether it was finances, whether it was job opportunities. And after taking, a lot of reflection on it over time, I've been in multitudes of different industries. And what I've found consistent over time in my action and things that I've done is when I committed to the goal and just started putting in the work, started doing the small things, that's when I had major breakthroughs. Because I was no longer thinking about the major goal. What I was doing was I was setting small goals in bite-sized pieces throughout the process. During that process, what you'll find is when you get to a point where you set yourself up for success. So here's a small example. I knew that in order to lose weight, I needed to drink more water. To get things moving, to get myself properly hydrated so that way I could get to the gym. And I feel like I was going to pass out from dehydration once I hit that treadmill, once I hit that bike. And then eventually I started running again. I had a knee injury that kind of set me back for almost 2 years. I couldn't run. And at some point, I decided that I was going to analyze what I was doing on a regular basis and how I could ease the pain on that knee. Because when I went and talked to the doctors, they were talking about rehab. But I realized that rehab was going to take a while, quite a while. I mean, it could have taken up to a year for me to rehab my knee back. But then I started thinking deeper. And I was like, well, I could stand to lose some weight. So let me try to lose some weight to take some of the weight off of my knee, and then let me look up strengthening exercises. That was a major part of me committing to the goal, was taking responsibility and not blaming anybody else for not giving me resources. Looking at the landscape of everything that I had set up for myself, everything that I could do on my end to make sure that I was going to achieve my goal of becoming an Army captain. And so the when we look at life's goals, a lot of times you get a lot of people, overnight, they want to start changing things and they want to lose 100 pounds. So that's all they can really focus on. But they're not focusing on the small steps that are going to get them there. Like, getting a gym membership and going a couple times a week. First off, you might start going, 3 times a week. But once you build that habit, once you build that routine, then you can start going 5. And then you start looking up different exercises that you're going to find fun. And then you can kind of cut out the monotonous, everyday routine by, shortening or raising your reps. That's just like a simplified version of small things in between. For me, I like to see where I can squeeze more time out of my day so I can accomplish more things. So for instance, I know it might sound a little extra, but I make sure that I have everything set out at night. I gotta hit my Sunday time hack of getting my laundry done to make sure that I'm squared away for Monday. Because if I can embrace that Monday, then that Tuesday, that Wednesday, that Thursday, that Friday is going to fall in place. So by, committing to the goal, that means setting yourself up and taking that task on and that thing you want to accomplish in bite-sized pieces. You don't have to do it all in one day. And 9 times out of 10, if you do it all in one day, you're not going to be able to keep up that habit. A lot of people have issues with dieting. The reason why they have issues with dieting is because they want to go cold turkey. They're not doing a little bit at a time, a little bit here, a little bit there, and practicing the ability to make small changes over time is going to carry you the long run. We've got to get away from falling into every fad and every substance that people want you to take to lose weight or to do this, or the 5-step process, or those things do not work. And if they do work, it's going to be a short-lived victory. We're going for, in life, we need to start going for the long haul, that marathon victory, that thing that's going to carry us so we accomplish this goal going to take us to the next goal, and that goal is going to take us to the next goal, because life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. And anything that's worth having easily, like right away, that instant gratification, it fades very fast. On my backpack, I carry a patch that says "Embrace the suck." Embracing the suck is not always taking the bad hand. Embracing the suck is knowing that at some point you're going to get some type of relief. At some point that pain has to end and it has to turn into something else. Energy is not nor created nor destroyed. It's transferred. So that energy, you have to believe that you're going to have a breakthrough, but you're going to have to go through the hard times to admit change. No goal worth meeting comes easily. You might, it might be easier on the brain, or easier on the body, or harder on the body, or harder on the brain. But either way you try to dice it up, you're going to have to start putting in the work and stop overthinking things, because once you bury yourself inside of your mind, it's really hard to get out. So take that first step. I want you to really focus on not overthinking and commit to the goal. Commit to it wholeheartedly. Your kid's not going to get in your way if you got children. Your spouse is not going to get in your way. That goal becomes who you are. And once that goal becomes who you are, that creates a lifestyle, and that's just you. And once you're rolling, and nothing's going to change that. Because you've got the willpower to commit. You are dedicated. Everything around you is predicated on you. If you can accomplish your goals, then the other things will fall in line. But one of my favorite sayings is you can't help anybody else up if you're laying on the ground right beside them. So start committing to the goal, start making small changes, and watch those small changes turn into big things. And things will start to become a lot more clear to you. You'll reach a moment of clarity like, wow, I just did that. Because 6 months ago, you didn't believe that you could accomplish that. A year ago, you didn't think you were going to get out of that problem or out of that rut. You didn't think that situation was going to pass. And then it's going to click. I did that. And I did this. And I can do it again. So, this is the Hungry Millennial. I appreciate you guys tuning into this podcast. Hungry Millennial out. Thank you.